Well, all right.
Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But you know what?
What?
I got a secret.
Ooh.
Crystal Duran is also here in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Hello.
Scandalous.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, you know.
Wait. Who else is here? Is anyone else here?
Well, Tommy, I gotta let you know.
Yeah.
Tommy Von Voigt is also Tommy Von Voigt.
I know him!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you doubted.
How dare you.
They're here. And we are here to discuss our favorite album covers.
Yes, we are.
Yes, not our favorite album covers on albums we hate or favorite album covers we hate on albums that we love. Just album covers that we like. There are no rules. If you like the album cover, it's on the fucking list. If you've heard the album, you haven't heard the album,
Doesn't
you like
matter.
it, you don't like it, you just like the cover. And I will say, for me, for my list, I didn't sit down and draw up my definitive, like, these are the top 10. I just made a list of 10 album covers that I like.
That's what I did too.
Yeah, because it's just too big, too tall of an order to go through every fucking cover out there and
couldn't.
decide, okay, what's my favorite album cover of all time?
Actually, full disclosure, I kind of like froze up on this, and I only had 9.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous because there's clearly more than 9 album covers that I love.
Right.
But it was just so all encompassing. I'm like,
it's kind
derp.
of it's a much bigger of a job than I had really thought of when I suggested this.
It is. So I have 9, and they're not in any order. I haven't numbered any of them.
All right. So and I believe. Let me look. Let's see if I'm right about this. Yes, Crystal starts.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Golly gee.
That's crazy talk. All right, so I got one runner-up, and that album cover is Controversy by Prince.
Controversy.
So this is a shirt that my sister designed, and I'll send you pictures, Paul, and you can post them here so you can see the front and the back. So if you know blouses and you know the number 17, if you get it, you get it. But what do the kids do? IFK,
If you know, you know.
YK.
Yeah.
IFK, YK.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. All right, coming in at number 20, I have British Steel by Judas Priest.
British Steel
I
album.
love that album cover. That razor blade was made out of aluminum. It's a really great trompe-l'oeil because it makes you feel like it's cutting into his fingers. And you don't have to see any blood to get that. And if you understand how razors used to work back in ancient times, then you really get it. Coming in at number 19, I have Metal Box by P.I.L.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Wow.
I love this thing because it's so John Lydon. And it's not a love-hate with John Lydon. He's an asshole. And I don't know if I told the story about how I almost got sexually assaulted by him years ago, but anyway, this is a really funny
It's a
thing.
good story,
It's a
though.
really good story. It's a really weird thing. So it's a tin that only has 3 45s in it. But when they manufactured it, they closed it so hard that nobody could get it open. Which it's like quintessential Johnny. It's almost like he told them to do it on purpose, or like glue it shut so no one can open it. Like it's so stupid.
So no one will hear my shitty music.
It's fucking welded closed.
Yeah, they welded it shut, and they manufactured like 100 of them or something because it was so expensive to make.
And they sold 5.
And they sold 5. So if you find that anywhere, you better hold on to that because it's worth a lot of money now.
God, really?
It
I
is.
used to Looney Tunes, the record store I used to work at. We had at least 1 or 2 that just sat there
and sat there.
Like, that store is gone and something else is in that space. I
I'm
bet
sure
those
they're
fucking things are
sitting
sitting in there right now.
It's an
Probably,
insurance.
Yeah, and they got them in the corner. Yeah.
It's really funny. Coming in at number 18 is Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. I think this is one of the most iconic, best photographs ever. Annie Leibovitz shot it, and he said, I want the American flag in it. I want it to be, patriotic, whatever. And he just had the hat stuffed in his back pocket. and he was standing around. They were setting up stuff, and she took some shots from behind, and she was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And then she actually made him stand there and do it, and that was it. And it's just so perfect because it's not beating you over the head with an American flag. You've got the red, white, and blue colors in it, and it's Bruce Springsteen. You know, it's really great. It's really great. Coming in at number 17, I have Kiss Alive.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Oh, God. It's so... Oh, God. It's just...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't it so?
It's so.
It's so... It's staged. You know,
Oh,
they're
well,
not
yeah, but
actually
boy, talk
playing.
about pulling it off, though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're on stage, but
Yeah.
it's not. And they got the smoke and the lights and the faces. It's great. And as we've talked about before, it is an earth-shattering live album, and changed the game in many ways. And just it's brilliant. It's iconic. But if you look at it really closely, you will see that Ace Frehley is holding his guitar upside down.
Yes, he's holding it in a way where he can't possibly be playing.
It.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah, I've noticed that. And
Seriously?
Yeah.
well, let's
Take a look. Let's take a look.
Let us see.
Give it a looksin'.
Give it a lookin'.
Is it?
Look at him.
Like, look at that from a actually trying to play the damn
You
thing
can't.
perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
He's like, wait a minute.
He was this year's old when he figured this out.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I will sometimes do on stage where I'll like take my whole guitar forward and like lay it flat and everything, but that's like a bit beyond even that.
Yeah.
It's and the thing about it is that it
That's
isn't
gonna bug
immediately
me now.
apparent, but if you really like focus in on it, you're like, wait a minute.
What's going on?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. It's so funny.
I mean, that's by the nature of this. I mean, they are posing.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just sort of like
Yeah. Because it's, I mean, if you think it's, like they're actually playing, well, no. And I think that it's funny and perfect for a pose, and to get them to hold that for however long it took to get that shot. It's
they were probably moving around.
Yeah.
They probably just like do something for a second and then move. But
I would love to see the contact sheet for that photo
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
That would be. Has that ever been published anywhere?
Well, there are a lot of alternate shots. From
Shots
this.
of that?
If
Okay.
you look it up on Google, you can find
See
a lot of
a bunch
alternate
of
shots.
them. All right, I've never bothered to look at that. All right, coming in at number 16, I have Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the
Nevermind
Sex
the Bollocks.
Pistols. I love it. It's a really great graphic design. The colors hurt your eyes and give you a headache, but you can't stop staring at it. And when you're in the olden days, when you were looking through stacks of records, and when a new album would come out and they'd put it right in front and you zero in on it and it's like, what is this? And if you're American, Bollocks? What does that mean?
Yeah.
And Sex Pistols? That's dirty. And what is happening? And then you play it and then you're either like, wow, or ugh. One of the two. I think it's an album that people either love or hate. I don't know too many people who are middle of the road about the Sex Pistols.
That album is incredible.
It's a great
It's-
record.
it
It's
really
fucking
is. I mean-
great. If you don't like it, you're wrong. Coming in at number 15, I got the Rolling Stones
With
with that.
Exile on Main Street. No, kidding.
No, Sticky Fingers. Come
Oh
on.
yeah.
Because it was designed by Andy Warhol and had a real zipper, and it was a big problem because the thing would smush and scratch the record, and it was a whole deal. So if you have one with a real zipper on it, it's worth a lot of money.
$30.
I've got one.
You got one?
I've got one back here
I
somewhere.
have one too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have it. It's really great. So the problem was shipping. And as Mick Jagger once said, when we zipped up the cover, the weight of all the albums made a dent in the vinyl. And then they saved that problem by pulling the zipper down just a little bit before they shipped it. That is how they fixed it. Let's see. Oh, the guy who oversaw the packaging, his name was Craig Braun. He said, if girls think that's Mick's dick, we're going to sell a lot of albums.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it didn't have to be Mix. I mean,
It could have been anybody's.
Yeah.
But, well, That's not necessarily true. But anyhow, I digress. So coming in at 14, I have Who's Next by The Who.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's brilliant.
I mean, I like that album cover, but I never really considered a particular standout.
It's so... It says so much about them, I think. And it's just such a random, kooky thing.
It's random and kooky, but there's humor in there.
This monolith, they all take a piss on it. Like, you know, Who's Next? Yeah. It's really... I love that. Number 13, I have London Calling by The Clash. It's a classic design. You can't go wrong with that. Even though people don't like them.
But I like the cover.
But they love the cover. Coming in at number 12, I have Ready to Die by the Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a close-up of his face going...
No, it's the one with the baby on the front of it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And,
right. That is
his first record.
Yeah.
And that was not him. That was not a baby picture of him. That was somebody else's baby.
Well, yeah, that was like a baby, like a current baby at the time.
With just a big
that
afro.
clearly wasn't an old picture.
But a lot of people thought that it was him.
Really?
Yeah. Like, look at that baby's face. That's obviously not him. This is a cute little baby. Whoops.
Well, also, it was just obviously a modern photo.
Yeah. So, an old friend of mine, Say Adams, designed this, and this is what he told me. The sparse black and white lettering became as iconic as him. He designed the typography. And he said, the title was so absurd that we didn't have to hit you with these gigantic black letters. We thought we'd do something really delicate, which they kind of did. And it's a kid from the Bronx, chosen from a modeling agency. That's who the baby is. He wouldn't tell me his name. Coming in at number 11, I have Rio by Duran Duran.
No
Yes.
pushback over here.
Yes. So it was done by Patrick Nagel, the iconic graphic designer from those days. And only recently they discovered who the woman was, the model who posed for these.
Oh yeah, and the real photos.
The real
popped up. Have
photos
you
have
seen
popped
that?
up.
No.
Did you see those?
Oh yeah, the real photo that he took that from is online.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's fucking insane. It's really crazy because like, whoa, this really is exactly that, but it's real and
It's
living.
real.
Like it's an actual. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of creepy almost.
Her name is Marcy Hunt. And
Gotta check that out.
Yeah.
It was from a 1981 cover of Vogue Paris. Coming in at number 10, I have The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill. I think it's fucking brilliant. You should remember this. It looks like an old school wooden desk, and it's a carving of her face in it with the text, and it's genius. It's really, really great. I think it's funny, a lot of people are like, oh, Lauryn Hill's first album, and I'm like, bitch, it's her only album.
Yeah.
It's like 30 years later, and that's it. She's never made another one. And I don't think she needs to.
Yeah, here it is.
That's not
Oh,
it.
there it is. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That is not it.
No?
It's the miseducation of Vince Fernier.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, but I think Lauren did leave something in here though.
yeah. Oh, the panties, yeah.
That came with panties?
Yeah.
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 You didn't know that?
They're supposed to cut. Well, the original inner sleeve for this was the kind that had sort of a circular, like the bottom is circular, and then the panties slipped right
Slipped
over
out. Yeah.
it. Yeah. But anyway, that's derailing us. That's Alice Cooper is not the subject at hand.
Yeah. But, you know, it's good to see. A lot of people probably don't know that. Coming in at number 9, I have Night Clubbing by Grace Jones.
Oh yeah.
Woo! So fucking hot. So she's in this Armani suit, smoking a cigarette. It's like hanging down from her lips. It is androgynous. Has darker makeup on to make her skin like purpley, black, blue, beautiful.
Yeah, she does look almost purple on that.
Yeah, it's a great photograph by her collaborator, sometimes lover, Jean-Paul Goude. And it's one of a zillion amazing images that they made together, the two of them. Really, really great. Number 8, I have Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. And whether you know this album or not, you know what this looks like.
Yeah, you see it here,
You
but
see it here.
I don't see it here right at this moment. Which is it
So-
the one with like
Squiggly
the mountains?
lines.
It's the one with the squiggly lines.
Yeah, what looks
It's
like mountains.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
okay,
look like
yeah.
mountains.
You know it from T-shirts.
The T-shirts on people who've never heard the album or don't even know who Joy Division is.
Yes.
And it's been aped a million times, that design, with like cat heads and all kinds of crazy shit. It's fantastic because you don't know what it is. And I'll tell you what it is. You want to know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. You're looking at a design that was taken from the Cambridge Encyclopedia of Astronomy. It's an image of a representation of a pulsar.
Oh.
Yeah. Officially named CP1919. The designer, Peter Saville, reversed the color scheme to make it white on black. He left off the band's name and the album title, making it all the more curious so that you checked it out. And it's up there with Dark Side of the Moon. Like, it's an image you know instantly, you know who the band is, and it's genius.
I would agree with that. I'm not really a fan of Joy Division, but I do agree that that's a Dark Side of the Moon cover level.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Sort of iconic
really
image. Yeah.
And then number 7, I have Janet by Janet Jackson, which was a photograph taken by Patrick.
Is that this?
DeMarchialer, yeah. So that was her boyfriend at the time, or husband rather, holding her boobs. And it was 1990-something. And this was the beginning of the pseudo-sexual awakening of Janet Jackson, where she basically said, I do what I want. And that is what she did. And that album launched 1,000 ships of misogyny. Because from that moment on, there were millions and millions of men, particularly black men, who expected their girlfriends to have abs like hers. And it ruined many a relationship. If you know a black woman, ask her about it. All right, coming in at number 6, we got the New York Dolls by the New York Dolls. Epic photograph.
Yeah.
They're all in crazy drag. It's great.
It's great.
You know, written in lipstick there. That it's so great. I love that.
No, I'm not gonna look for it, but it's down there.
Don't look for it. Yeah. So it was shot by Vogue photographer Toshi Matsuto after they nixed a plan by the label to shoot them near vintage dolls in an antique doll shop without makeup on. And Sylvain said, the couch we were sitting on, we found it on the street and brought it up to the studio and put the white fabric on it. And then they sat on it and boom, there you go.
And then they all got bed bugs.
bed bugs.
Well, they already had crabs, so what difference did it make? Coming in at number 5, I have an album cover by Devo. Q, Are We Not Men? A, We Are Devo. This design is exactly what they wanted. It is the future, but 1950s at the same time, so a 1950s view of the future. That guy's face, it looked like he was in a car accident or something. Like, it's so weird and unnerving. And then, question, answer, this weird face. Maybe he got hit by an atomic blast. I don't know. But the colors and everything, it's the perfect design for a Devo album cover. Especially their first one. It's fantastic. So, the story behind it is that it's a drawing from a photograph of Chichi Rodriguez, the golfer.
Oh, I'd heard of this.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Coming in at number 4, I have Some Girls by the Rolling Stones. Absolutely brilliant. It's an ad that you used to see in magazines and in the back of newspapers all the time for wigs. It was 1978. And they did the slide out, and it's their faces in some of them, and the colors are great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cited this album cover in a graphic design class I had in junior high school because I loved it so much. Die cut, that was expensive to make back then. The die cuts of all the little things, but they had money to burn, so what difference does it make? And some of the faces had Marilyn Monroe, Raquel Welch, Farrah Fawcett Majors, all kinds of stuff. It was really cool. Coming in at number 4, I have Things Fall Apart by The Roots.
By The Roots?
The Roots. It is a black and white photograph of these black people running down the street in a panic, followed by cops. You don't really know what's going on. Something bad is happening. Is it during a riot? What, like, is it the 60s? You don't really know right away. And it evokes a really interesting feeling and mood. And then the title is Things Fall Apart. And then you see this image. Well, what exactly is falling apart? I'm not really sure. And then you listen to the album, and it's not that it sounds exactly what the cover represents, but it does at the same time. So I think it's a particular stroke of genius. Because that album came out in the late 90s. And the album is kind of jazzy, and it's really good. So the art director, he chose 5 historic pictures for the CD release. So people running from a bombed out church to a baby crying during wartime. But the main cover was an image of these black people fleeing riot police in 1960s Brooklyn. So that's the one that you will see more often than not. Coming in at number 3, I have Fishbone, their self-titled EP, or album. It wasn't EP officially. And I think this photograph is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, I think you've talked about this
Yes,
before.
I have, because it's one of the last records I bought just because of what that picture looked like. You don't know what's going on. It's these 5 guys jumping midair in some, like, ratty hotel room. I don't know. It's a black and white photograph. They look sort of like Rude Boy-ish. A guy with a bowler hat on, black guy, and they're all these black guys. Like, what is happening here? Fishbone? I don't know. And then you play that record, and your mind is blown. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Coming at number 2, I have The Velvet Underground and Nico by The Velvet Underground. Another Andy Warhol design. It's the Banana album cover. And if you have a real one, worth a lot of money.
I have a real one right here.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
But you know, if you know, you know. But my number 1 favorite album cover in this list is... It's a tie! And this should be no surprise. It's a tie between Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd.
I'm shocked.
And appalled, yes.
and stunned.
And stunned. Yeah, they're both genius. You know, we talked about them before when we ranked the album covers, right?
We ranked the album covers.
Yeah, Hypnosis.
Yes.
We did a whole Tommy's Treatise and Crystal's Clarification on all that shit. So go back to that video and watch that. But they are absolutely brilliant, and I love them. And they're iconic. Genius.
Okay. Well, all right.
That's my list.
All right, that's Crystal's list. And let's take
today.
a little break, and then we'll come back and I'll do my list. All right.
Just for the fun of it, just for the wine of it, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the splash of it, just for the laugh of it, the real color taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the joy of it, just for the joy, just for the sun, just for the fun of it, Diet Coke. Just for the shape of it, Coca-Cola. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
All right, we are back.
What's your list, Paul?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have a list here. I suspect.
You better.
You seem like the type that would.
I'm a listy sort.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the list.
Do it anyway!
Yeah, okay, here we go. My top favorite Sly and the Family Stone albums. Oh, wait. No?
Wait.
Oh, here we go. That looks like a list right there. Okay. Okay, so I have top 10. I have 10. And, I'll throw out a couple of just 2 runners-up, that's the word. I always really liked Between the Buttons, Rolling Stones. Just that kind of blurry, kind of not blurry, psychedelic shot of the Stones, kind of like with the wind blowing in the park.
Yeah.
You know, I always really liked that. And Phase Shifter by Red Cross. The stack of school books where it's like a school kid like wrote scroll Red Cross on the book.
Yep.
I just, there you go. Okay, so coming in at number 10. The Ramones with Ramones, the very first album cover. I mean,
Yeah.
it's over there, but I don't want to. I'm not going to go get it. Yeah, that first Ramones album. I mean, they have a lot of really great album covers. I really like End of the Century a lot. I love the colors and everything. But I mean, pretty much all those first 4 Ramones album covers.
Road to Ruin is awesome. The cartoon.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
cartoon.
yeah.
I love Rocket to Russia.
Rocket to
which
Russia.
is like the sequel to the first one album
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
But
Leave Home might be my favorite, believe it or not.
Leave Home's a great. Yeah, I like that one too. But the first one is like, it's just it's iconic.
Iconic.
But my number 9, and I actually have this handy. Whoa. Thin Lizzy with Nightlife.
Oh.
I really, I like this album a lot, but I really, really like cover. Like there's just something about this album cover that I just absolutely love, and I don't know really what it is. I like the colors. I like I don't know. There's this sort of weird sort of
the design is cool.
graphic novel kind of art,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really love the band picture on the
That's
back
a
too.
good
with the,
picture. Yeah.
yeah. And what do I have coming up? Number 8. I have and I have this one too. Taeko Nuki with Mignon. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, this
classic
is one of
covers.
those. I mean, I think this is a Japanese artist, and a lot of people in the U.S. don't know this cover. But I mean, yet it's I don't know. It just has all the makings of full-on iconic. Like that's an iconic looking album cover.
Yeah, it is.
It's a pose that's been done before. Yeah, that's an iconic
It is,
pose.
but
Yeah.
Madonna, I'm sure, probably tried this at some point after this, because this is 1978. But all right, so coming in number 7, I don't have this one handy. Sparks with Propaganda. Yeah, that's a great album cover. Oh my God,
Yeah.
you see it down there.
That is good.
Yeah. And number 6, one that has been brought up, and I was going to pull it out here. I have it, but whatever. You'll see it down here. British Steel by Judas Priest. Oh my God. Now that is the epitome. I always talk about how I really love simple but effective. That's the epitome
It's genius.
of a simple but effective album cover. Like you almost couldn't improve on it.
No.
Yeah. My number 5, David Bowie, with probably my favorite Bowie album cover, Heroes.
Oh yeah,
Heroes, yeah.
that's a good one.
But Bowie has an awful lot of really great sort of iconic album covers that go along with really great iconic albums. But he always really had these really striking, arty photo shoots. Like he's one of those people, like Grace Jones, where because we have AC/DC and they just like stand around in their jeans going, "Dude, we're AC/DC." But
Right.
like every time a camera was pointed at Bowie, I mean, there's a picture like he got arrested, and and
His
you've seen it
mugshot.
online. He has a mugshot that's online. Have you ever seen this? There's a
and white.
Bowie mugshot online, and it looks like a fucking album cover. He looks beautiful.
God damn it.
And he's standing there like, you know what I mean? It's incredible. It's like,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like he didn't bring a photographer with him. It was just the person at the fucking police station, and they managed to shoot a Bowie album cover. It's incredible.
Can't go wrong.
Anyway, number 4. Well, I have this one handy as well. The Kinks with Something Else by the Kinks. I am gonna get a lot of. There we go.
Oh, the
All right,
glare,
Something
yeah.
Else by the Kinks. This, I love this design so much. The thing about it's 67, and they have a lot of really Baroque kind of elements in their sound at this time, and this is a really Baroque kind of
Yeah.
design for the album cover. And I really like the way that sort of weird, what's this green color? It's almost like a,
It's like sort of mossy greenish gray.
mossy greenish gray with that weird
Yeah.
sort of off white. It's not white, it's almost a
No.
beige white up
Yeah.
against the silver. It's a really cool
It's good.
combination of colors.
Yeah, the gradation
Yeah.
is nice too.
Yeah.
And I like the font. The font is
And
fantastic.
the font, I mean, Jesus, like, that's a whole... Sorry, I'm having trouble with getting this on the hook there. The font is a whole video unto itself. Okay, so coming number 3, something you probably would not have seen coming. The Beatles!
Really?
Rubber Soul!
You don't say.
Surprise!
Yeah, who knew? Yeah, I mean, what we talk about an iconic album cover, and there's a million album covers that this spawned. I mean, how many times was this, attempted
million.
again and again by other people who got it wrong? But that's the thing that's so funny about the Beatles. Well, actually, we'll talk about that when I get to my next one, because, well, it's the Beatles with Abbey Road. Now, the thing about this album cover, and it's kind of to a certain extent the case with Rubber Soul, but definitely more so with this album cover was straight up phoned in. Completely like, well, it's just, whatever. They phoned in this album cover, and look what we got. Like, this is the magic of the Beatles. These guys just sort of like, and this is what we fucking got. You know what I mean? They didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck, and this is what we got. So,
And it
yeah.
spawned a million controversy, kooky conspiracy theories.
Well, you always got to have that. But my number one, already spoken about, Kiss Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
great.
even over Abbey Road. I just, I remember the first time I saw this album cover, I was in, was it in Woolworths? No, it wasn't Woolworths, it was Merrill's.
Oh,
Merrill's
God,
was
Merrill's.
was the drugstore where they were selling records because it was the mid-'70s. And I remember just seeing this on the end cap and just being like, whoa, because I already knew about Kiss. I had Destroyer, I had Rock and Roll Over. I had just gotten into them and had just gotten those records, but then I saw this and it was like, whoa. Because the thing about those two albums that I had, Destroyer and Rock and Roll Over, is those were kind of cartoony, kind of comic book character-y, and I saw this and it was like, whoa, this is like...
They're real people.
Well, yeah, but this is like the sweat and the stink of Kiss. This, like, they're actual real people on this, and I just like, whoa. This was your older brother's Kiss. That's what this was.
The sweat and the stink.
The sweat and the stink of Kiss.
That makes sense.
And so that is my album covers.
That's a good lift.
And and as I mentioned, it isn't necessarily my absolute top 10 album covers. I mean, I don't think I could even come up with
Can't
that
do
list. I
that.
mean, it's just, those are 10 album covers I like. Love. But, all right, let's go for a break.
Are you fed up with constantly searching for the records you want? Are you tired and frustrated from always straightening out your LPs? Now with K-Tel Record Selector, this will never happen again. To choose your favorite music, tilt the first record forward. The others follow automatically. Pick your selection when it appears. To choose more LPs, lean the next record forward and wait for your choice. The Record Selector is a new space-age design for selection and storage of records. Fingertip control regulates the speed of Record Selector. To replace the records, tilt the first record forward. Record Selector, with a mind of its own, will automatically stop where the LP was taken from. End awkward selection and storage of LPs with Record Selector. Attractively finished in a gift box. K-Tel Record Selector, only $3.99.
All right.
We're back.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
And Tommy is now going to give us his list.
Give us
Yes.
a lift.
Are you?
I am.
I heard
Now-
it through the grapevine.
Well, you heard correctly, sir. Early in the episode, I had said that I totally derped out. My brain was just like, too much! And I only came up with 9 and panicked, and I didn't put them in any kind of actual order.
Oh, what?
I know, I'm the absolute objective worst. I understand this. I get it.
It's fine, Tommy. You had a lot of things going on.
Yes. Send all your hate mail to paulbertolino@gmail.com. that's my
At
email.
AOL.com.
At AOL.
AOL.com. There you go.
Well, you could friend me on Friendster. We can
Yeah.
send me a message there.
At geocities.com.
GeoCities.
Oh.
Send it to paulbertolino.
Yeah, we have a website. It should be a
geocities.com.
website. It's on GeoCities.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I've been meaning to update it any day now. All right, so they're not in any particular order. This is just a collection of 9 album covers that I absolutely just totally love. So coming in at number 9, we have from 1977, Meatloaf with Bat Out of Hell.
Oh, yeah.
Now, obviously, that is an album that I also absolutely love the album itself, too. And then next, I've got from 1976, Rainbow Rising.
I have that one there too.
And that's another album that I also happen to love as much as the cover. And then we've got from 1983, Dio with Holy Diver.
Those first two Dio album covers.
I know.
They get kind of...
It's hard to pick just one. Well, yeah.
Like the albums themselves.
Yeah, I go back and forth between those two album covers and those two albums as being my favorites. But starting with the third one, the cover is like not good, and the album is like there's a couple things on it I love and a lot I really don't. Yeah. Stop turning off, phone. And so my next I've got from 1987, White Lion with Pride.
Really?
Yes, I love that album cover, and I also love that album.
What does it look like?
It's a...
Yeah.
y-
It's all
Were
white.
you looking to see it?
With like
Yeah.
the white lion.
Yeah, see the
and it's
lion
like an
and it's white.
illustration, and it's like really
Yeah.
elegantly, like
The
really
close-up of the
clean.
lion face.
Yeah, that was a good illustration. Yeah.
And I having worked in graphic design for as long as I have, I respect the hell out of any design that incorporates just white space of any kind. Because I can't tell you how many times I've dealt with clients who just want to fill every single white space they see with shit like they're designing a church bake sale flyer. So seeing a very clean, uncluttered cover that's just got the face of a white lion and the name, and boom, that's it. That's all you need. That's all you fucking need.
It's the notes you don't play.
That's exactly it. So now we're going to go back 11 years to 1976 with the self-titled debut by Boston. That album cover.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And also another album that I absolutely love. And then we go forward again to 1989. This is not something either of you is going to be familiar with, but it's the debut album by Soraya.
You're right. I don't know this one.
Yes. Well, you'll see the cover, and is
right. No, I
yeah,
see
there
it.
you go. And
Yeah.
an incredible, simple but powerful black and white portrait of the band. And the album is so-so. There's one song on there that I absolutely love, and a lot of it's all just B grade, whatever, like 1989. They're a rock band, but they also like bluesy stuff too, and like that kind of shit.
Somebody has jeans tucked into cowboy boots.
That kind of shit. But on the album cover itself, none of that comes through. And the song that I do love on this album, I really, absolutely love, like so much. But the album cover, way better than the rest of the tracks on the album. And then moving on from there to another album that is quite problematic, but has an amazing cover.
Okay.
And you could probably predict this one. 1977, Draw the Line by Aerosmith.
Yes.
Good lord, that is an amazing album cover. Holy crap. That is an album cover you can only dream of having. And the album itself,
Al Hirschfeld.
moving on.
Yeah. On to the next.
Now we're going to move on to an album I actually also love, in addition to the cover, from 1986, Madonna with True Blue.
Blue, I knew it.
Holy
I
shit,
knew
you
it.
had to have known that was
I
coming.
knew
Yeah,
it.
that's a good one.
Yeah, incredible album cover.
You know, I'm sure you've seen the cassette version of it.
Oh,
where
where
you
it's
get
like
a
the
little
full
bit
photo,
more
yeah.
of the image. I kind of like that more.
I mean, it's a great shot.
Yeah. I mean, just in terms of the cropping,
Yeah.
you know.
But the cover itself, the square for the LP is fantastic. And then, again, this is not my number one. It just happened to be the first one on the list. And that is from 1983, Cyndi Lauper with She's So Unusual.
Usual. Love it.
Fantastic, iconic, timeless album cover. Just perfect. And it just perfectly sums up her album,
What it
the
sounds
whole
like.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look at that cover, you know what you are getting.
That's kind of a lightning in a bottle kind of image too.
Really is.
Yeah.
Really is. Just the pose, the shot composition, the colors.
I mean, the
it's
thing
just,
is, if something had gone wrong and like maybe the light wasn't right and needed to be reshot, like they couldn't have gotten that again.
no,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have. Yeah. So that's 9 of my absolute all-time favorite album covers.
All right. And well, all right. Okay. Well, let's go to break. And do we have least? I don't remember.
Oh, but we do.
Oh, do we? Okay, I don't even remember. It's very hot. We're very tired. Tommy and I we had a show last night. We got no sleep. It's 100 degrees. Let's go to commercial.
Yeah.
Rock Talk rocks and roars this month with Superstar's White Lion. Grab the phone and hear the call of the wild. They're eating sellout crowds alive from coast to coast. Their single Wait is clawing its way up the charts and the critics love them. Call 1-900-660-1300 and hear the newest kings of the rock and roll jungle tell their own stories. So to have a roaring good time with White Lion, dial 1-900-660-1300. Rock Talk, your source for daily personal insights from the superstars of rock.
All right, we're back. And I believe, Crystal, you start with your least favorites. Or
Yeah.
some of your least favorites, ones that you don't like.
Well,
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 are there no record covers you dislike?
you know,
Did that detail slip through the cracks?
no. I spent so much time thinking about the things that I liked. I really didn't put any. I just didn't think about ones that I hated. And because we did the previous thing with the ones that we hated, I felt like I was just going to be repeating myself, kind of.
You can
Right.
fold if you want.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of anything else that I hated more than that other list.
Right, you kind of really...
I kind of like shot
That's
my
like your
load
definitive
there.
list.
You
the
did
one already
hate
gave.
pretty hard
I
on
hated
that
really
stuff.
hard
yeah.
there. So go back to that video.
Okay.
Yeah, of album covers we hate with music that we liked, because they're just, there were so many that I really hated. So go back to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have a few, and to be honest, I kind of was in the same boat, but what I lucked out because I found some that I actually had already listed on a separate document before we were doing this as a group, because I had a while back been intending to do it on my own, and there were some that I had forgotten about that didn't make it, didn't travel from one list to another. So there were some there are outtakes, I guess you could say, or so some least faves. Todd Rundgren was Something Anything. I talked about Wizard of True Star on one of the videos, but Something Anything is a terrible album cover
Yeah.
also. One that I have here, album that I love the hell out of, but boy is it a terrible album cover.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. Groovin'
Yeah.
by the
that's
Rascals.
Awful cover.
Really
Yeah.
bad.
And this is the album that has You Better Run.
Yep.
The Pat Benatar had a hit with covering. This is the album, and this album is absolutely great. Cover is absolutely not great.
Yeah, think about Pat Benatar singing that song and thinking about the original being inside of that. It's like, what?
Yeah. Well, okay, and then, I have the other ones too. Let's see. Well, alright. Carpenters with a Song for You.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the hell out of this album. Boy, this had a terrible album cover. And I also have on the list Carpenters by Carpenters, which is even lamer than this.
Yeah.
It's just all kind of a beige tan, and it just
Yeah.
says Carpenters in the middle, the same logo. So it's a shittier version of this. Like, you wanted less, you got less.
Which is really crazy because that logo is so perfect for them, and it's like they could have done a million.
It's a
better
really great
things.
logo, but
Yeah.
they just, they didn't do anything with it. But, what else? Oh! Frampton's Camel. Do we know this one offhand?
Ugh.
Oh, I do have it down here. Let me look. There we go. This.
Yeah. It's not the worst Frampton cover.
But it's
It's not?
I mean, it's no I'm in You.
God, I'll take I'm in You over this
that
any day. Are you kidding me?
yipes.
God, this is 1,000 times worse than I'm in You.
What year did that come out?
1973?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But I'll tell you what, guys. This is my favorite Frampton album. This is don't let the cover fool you. This is a great Frampton album. Yeah. But yeah, the album cover is completely awful. And yeah, that's it. Well, no, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right, so over to me. So I've actually got a top 10 of
Okay.
least favorites. And you mentioned Pat Benatar earlier, so I'm going to kick things off with 1982's "Get Nervous."
Oh yeah.
Oh God, do I hate that album cover? That is awful.
I don't have any
awful,
problem with
awful
that one.
concept and an awful shot from an awful photo shoot. There had to have been that shot that they chose looks like the kind of shot that's a between shot. That's what I refer to them. The ones you don't show to the clients.
Yeah, that's an anti-Tommy photograph.
Yeah.
Totally.
Then I've got from 1990. I've got Judas Priest with "Painkiller."
Yeah, that's kind of a no boy.
Despise that album cover. Now I think you might have been the one that mentioned to me that was actually not digitally done. It's just a piece of art.
I think so.
But it looks, and I know we're talking 1990, and computer graphics were really in their infancy. So I don't know at what point doing art like that in computers was even possible yet. But it sure looks like the kind of later computer created album covers that became like a scourge that I fucking despise.
Yeah.
It's like an early example of that look, and I cannot stand it.
Yeah, it's not good, I think
No.
is the term I would use.
And then we've got 1984's Anthrax, "Fistful of Metal."
Is that where the fist is coming out? Of the
Yeah,
face?
punching
Oh,
like through somebody's
gross.
side of the fan, like
Yeah.
like parts of the guy's mouth are
Yeah,
flying
yeah,
out. and, like,
ew.
I liked that at the
horrible.
time, but the art itself is pretty
Ugh.
bad.
I
ugly.
hate that album cover. And Anthrax in general is a band that like if you know nothing about Anthrax and you just get somebody like just gives you a write up about Anthrax, like, you know, the classic on paper, do you like Anthrax? Like I should, but I don't.
No, you shouldn't.
I just don't. I just don't like their music.
It's
I don't
It's
like
not
their
good.
music.
Right.
I don't like their album covers. I've heard a lot of stories about how they're kind of dicks as people.
Yeah, one person in particular, it
Yeah.
seems to be.
Scotty Ian.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard it's just not Scotty. It's also Charlie Benante, the drummer.
Yeah, too. But I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever once heard a single kind word about Scott Ian from
zero.
anybody.
Really too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To live your life that way, that's everybody's stories about you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when you're in the public eye, when you're a rock star or whatever, like, you know, you're gonna have your good moments and your bad. And there's always gonna be somebody that's like, oh, I met so and so's fucking dick, and I mean, everybody else in the industry thinks they're great.
Yeah.
You know, there's always gonna be that one encounter you have with a fan that was just, you know, expecting too much. But like, for every story you've ever heard about encountering Scotty Ian, to be like, yeah, that guy was a prick.
Yeah.
Like bands that toured with them, just everyone.
You could write books.
There was a podcast recently that had Billy Milano, who was the singer for that Stormtroopers of Death project that they did. It was Billy on vocals, Scott on guitar, Charlie Benante on drums, and Danny Lilker, who I think they had fired from Anthrax, back on bass. And like, Billy Milano is no fucking peach himself. You know, he's a pretty big piece of shit as well. But like, he spends like a half hour of this podcast practically turning colors in his face about how much he hates Scott and Charlie and how awful they are as human beings, and they're pieces of shit and they're scum. And but it's like, dude, it was 40 years ago, man. How bad are these guys?
Yeah.
Flavor Flav told me a couple of doozies about them.
Oh, that's right, because they did the collab.
Bring the Noise.
Bring the
yeah.
Noise.
Yeah, right, they
which,
were, yeah.
by the way, is the best thing Anthrax
That
ever fucking did.
Yeah. When I interviewed him, he didn't
put
have
it down
anything
with
nice to
everything.
say.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on. From 1967, Velvet Underground and Nico.
Oh, you don't like
That
that, huh?
stupid goddamn banana. You know, you could blame. You know who you want to blame for this?
Who?
You can blame for this. You can blame Jan Wenner and his rubber stamping fucking yes men for shoving that goddamn album cover down our throats for 50 fucking years as one of the
Oh,
greatest
man.
things ever created. You top 5 fucking albums you have to listen to before everyone dies. You're gonna die. We're all gonna die. This fucking sun's gonna explode. But you have to have this album in your life. Yeah, fuck you. It's just a stupid fucking photo of a banana. I don't care. Anyway,
It's a graphic design.
the graphic design. It's a stupid fucking graphic design of a stupid
peel
fucking
it
photo
off.
of a banana. And knowing that it's Andy Warhol, it was probably he stole somebody's photograph of a banana.
Oh,
Can of worms has been opened. Have you tried can of worms? New can of worms.
don't open it around Crystal.
Guaranteed
design
to
of a
liven
photo of
up
a can of
any
worms.
yes that Andy Warhol stole.
That Andy Warhol hired somebody to paint for him.
Yeah. So that.
All right, good night, everybody. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so we have 1973's Aerosmith self-titled debut. Horrible album cover. Absolutely
Which
horrible.
version?
The one where it's a photo really tiny within a huge fucking...
Yeah. Well, what I mean, because later on they reissued it where the whole cover is just the photo
That.
that's in the middle.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they blew that up?
They blew that up to where you have none of the,
Oh,
the
okay.
sky around it.
Surrounds
It's
it.
just
Oh,
the
because
image.
the original was so much worse.
Terrible.
So much worse. It's not a great photo to begin with, but, like, yeah. It's like, oh, it's not a good photo of the band. They all look awkward, and, like, maybe we should have taken, like, 2 or 3 more photos to see if we got a better one. But no,
No.
I'll tell you what, here's the fix. Just make it real small, and then...
Put it, I don't know, what do you get? Clouds. You have a picture of clouds, or something?
just slap
yeah,
it on
yeah.
there. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have 1985's Bonded by Blood by Exodus. You know this one. The cartoon, the drawing of, like, the 2 babies, like the devil baby
Oh,
and the...
yes. Oh, God.
Or
is
they're
just-
conjoined twins.
Yes.
or something?
Yes.
Oh, it is such a bad piece of art. It is
Yes.
so
Yeah,
bad.
that is
it's
bad.
like a fan made that for them, and they're like, we got
right.
nothing else.
Ugh.
It was like, everyone knows that one person that does like drawings, but like they're not that good at it, but
They're
they
not
keep
good,
doing it
yeah.
all the time. But that's like the kind of quality of the work they do.
What was the name of that band?
Exodus.
Exodus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got 1993's River of Dreams by Billy Joel,
Oh,
painted by Christy
speaking of bad
Brinkley.
art. By Christy Brinkley.
Ooh,
yeah.
that is a horrible looking album cover.
Man. Well, you know,
Yeah.
she knew someone. She was able to get
She
that
was doing
job.
her best
Yeah.
Frida Kahlo.
I know he had his reasons for stepping away from putting out original albums and everything, but he really went out on a low note in his catalog. That whole album in general, it doesn't just end with the cover. I feel like the album in general is a weak point. He sounds like it's an in-between album for him, and he never got to the
Real
next
one.
stop on that.
But the thing about that, though, is I think he probably didn't believe he could have bettered it anymore, after that. So
No, he's been bitter about it. He felt like it was a very strong piece of work, and he was bitter that radio basically ignored it at that point in time. And he was like, "Well, I put my heart and soul into this, and this is the treatment I got. Why do I want to keep making albums? Why do I want to put myself through the process of writing?"
Oh, see, now I
and
didn't know
everything?"
this.
Yes.
Well, Jesus, dude, maybe keep trying. Maybe times change. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean,
man.
I honestly think that if you put out a record of him self farting at this point,
people would
people
be
would
like,
probably
"Oh my
be
god,
like,
the
oh
new
my
Billy
God.
Joel album, please!"
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, he literally put out a single 3 years ago that somebody else wrote for him, and we all lost our minds. They're like, I thought it was great.
And there are parts where he sounds tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was great.
And it was great.
And we're
yeah.
still like, oh god,
God.
New Billy
finally
Joel,
a new Billy
yeah.
Joel single.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
Then moving on from there, from 1972, we've got the Rolling Stones with Exile on Main Street.
Yeah. Hated it.
Oh, well, God almighty, then 1983, there was no way I could do a list like this without mentioning Black Sabbath's Born Again.
oh, well, yeah.
An
I mean,
album that
that's
is every bit as dismal as the cover itself.
not a fan.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
yeah. The members of the band hated that album cover.
What is it? What does it look
It's
like?
the
That one.
it's the
the Screaming Devil Baby.
yeah with the purple
oh,
background.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
ugly.
And that leads me to what is, I guess, technically by default, number one. I just wrote, this is actually really funny, I'm just reading what I wrote. Okay, I wrote, every Eddie Money album where he is smoking on the cover. And then, no, I'm not...
Well, you could shorten that to every Eddie.
I'm
Money
not
album.
done though. I'm not done though. And then I wrote basically any album cover where someone is smoking. Looking at You, Van Halen's 1984, Black Sabbath's Heaven and Hell, several Joni Mitchell album covers where she looks like someone that smells like a fucking ashtray, and of course Ricky Lee Jones. None of them make you look cool.
Well. I'm sure there's a Tom Waits album cover in there somewhere.
No, those albums just sound like he's smoking.
Okay. Maybe that's it. Yeah, could be. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. That is our worst, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
we all went. All right. Well, let's go to break then.
So, we all set?
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Pack your bags, we'll leave tonight.
It's
2
next month,
tickets to
actually.
Paradise.
No, 4, remember?
Whoa.
You know, Ronnie, folks who save hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico sure are happy. And how happy are they, Jimmy?
Happier than any money running a travel agency.
Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
I'm trying to push up my glasses, and I'm like,
And then I see her like now, like she's still with us now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. She's like
Joni,
really in terrible health and in a wheelchair and can't.
and she
fucking
can barely walk,
move.
but every
Barely
once in a
walk.
while she.
They wheel her
Yeah,
out.
wheel
put
her
They
out.
wheel her out
Throne.
with Brandy
Staff
Carlisle,
of Rolling
of course.
Stone bring her out, and
Yeah.
and I look back on all the album covers where she's smoking, and I'm just,
Yeah.
no wonder your health is fucking wonderful now.
All right.
Killed David Bowie. Oh wait, we're back.
I think we are. I think we're back, and but we are going to get out. Yeah, and thank you everybody for watching, and thanks for watching all the videos, and thank you for looking down in the description for all our links, Tommy's channel, Crystal's podcast, and all my shit,
And
our
merch.
t-shirts, and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't, maybe, you know. If you do, click the little bell for notifications. But come back next week, because we're going to be doing something. Something,
Anything.
anything. I don't know. It's this. We're doing this.
Yes.
Last video of the day, so we don't know yet
Whatever
what we're
that
doing,
is.
but that's it. That's it.
Oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna rate our top 20 favorite reggae albums.
Ah, yes. And then our favorite jazz album is going to be the next after that.
And then our favorite Danny Bonaducci bass solos.
Yes.
So in
yes,
other words,
exactly.
the next 2 episodes are gonna be me by myself and then Tommy by himself. That's it. Paul's gonna go on vacation.
I'm going to go on vacation. I don't want to discuss any of this shit.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe come back and see that, but really, it's going to be this. Yeah. All right. See you then. We hope.
Goodbye.
It was inevitable. I understand, Crystal.
God damn it. Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday? I can do it on Monday.
What? Address the hairs. Poking my eyes now. Okay. All right. B-roll, 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 B-roll.
B.
Got it? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Well, all right.